Hello everybody, this is Jeremiah Hotman with another tutorial for Tutorial Brothers, and today is the final final tutorial of the of Minecraft month. Not the final tutorial of Tutorial Brothers. Final tutorial of our of October. So yeah, Minecraft month had theme month happens every October. And today is the final, so I decided I'd do something a little bit different, a little bit special. But first, before I tell you guys what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and review a little bit, at least go back and see what we've learned. We've learned, first off, how to import your Minecraft world into Blender using a sorry, I just blanked. Using Mineways. Let me find that real quick. Here. Using Mineways, and so then we learned how to make a creeper and texture it and rig it and model it as well. Then we also did the Steve. We learned how to rig, model, texture, animate a Steve. And then we learned how to do the model the sword. The cube is messing things up. How to model the sword and texture that and rig that, sort of slight rigging. Go ahead and so what I've done here is I've opened up a Minecraft world that I used the tutorial with. I did this one with the tutorial. If you guys want to see how to do this, go ahead and click the annotation. It'll probably be somewhere over here. But if you guys haven't figured this out already, my tutorial today is going to be on how to animate. Well, we're not going to do any. I'm going to show you guys how to do a short, very short animation using what we've learned. So yeah, let's jump right into this. I'm pumped to do this. Hope you guys are too. So what I've done here is I've imported a Minecraft world flatland NPC village with a beautiful little thing here. I love to call Tutorial Brother logo. Now right now it's, hold on, gotta sneeze. Never mind, went away. Don't you hate that when it happens? Alright, what we've got here is a very untextured, abnormal looking village. And it looks really, really weird, doesn't it? Yeah, well, if we switched it to here, to our textured view, then you'd see it a little bit differently. But then also our computers would start freaking out and lagging and such. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at our solid. Possibly even wireframe if we want to. So what we've got to do first is we've opened up this world, right? So now we've got to get our guys in, preferably our Minecraft guys. I wish I could cut this down a bit. I should have made a smaller one. Alright, we're going to import Steve. So how we're going to do that is we're going to click File, Append, and we're going to find our Steve here. Let's see, where's our final Steve? Right here. And we're going to click that. We're going to click Object, and we're going to click Steve. And we're going to link him. And there he is. And you don't see his texture. But you don't need to right now. First, we're going to scale him down, holding Control, so we scale him down in increments. Zoom in, see if that's about right. Gonna move him up on the Z-axis by hitting G and then Z. And does that look right to you guys? I don't think so. Let's find him first real quick. Alright. I keep losing this guy. There he is. Alright. I'm just doing this right now to get his sizing right. Right now, I'm just hitting G, Z, and Y. He's about 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. I'd say 3 blocks high. We're going to scale him down again by holding Control. Do it till he's about 2 units tall. We'll zoom in a little bit. Not so much. Scale him down a bit again. So he's about too high. Control Z. That's about right. Alright, I'd say he's too high there. Good. We set him on the ground by holding Control while we click G and Z. Or rather hit G, Z, Control while we move him. There's our Steve. It's a big world, Steve. Well, there's one of them. Now, right now, you can see the camera wouldn't be that great of a shot. But we'll mess with that a little bit later. But what we're going to do now, what we're first going to do, we're just going to do a very simple animation. First, what we've got to do here is we're probably going to want to do another one of these. And instead of going back in and reappending all that, I'm just going to select all as Steve. Shift D, duplicate him along the X axis? No, along the Y axis. Rotate him on the Z axis 180 degrees. Now, if we watch this right now by hitting Alt A, you can see these guys are both doing some weird. They're not actually moving. So, I mean, they're moving, but not here. And what we did is we hit escape to stop the animation. When we animated them and brought them in, we brought their animations in as well. So what we have to do is remove all of the markers. So we're just going to hit. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open up, not down there. We're going to click down here to these little lines there, open this up, go to our dope sheet. I'm not calling you guys names. And we're going to, this is all of the keyframes here that we have. We're going to hit B, just like in edit mode. Click and drag. And then hit X. And then OK. And now our little men are not going to move at all. So we're going to go ahead and right click here, join area, click right here, and then go right back into what we're doing here. First, real quick, I want to see if these guys are the textured guys, because I've got no clue if they are. Yes, they are. Sweet. That'll make things easy. Alright. So, now that we've now that we know that these guys are sitting top of the ground and that they are textured fully, we're going to go ahead and focus in on animating one of them. And we're probably just going to do your typical wave with this guy. So we're going to go ahead and give him his first keyframe by hitting I and location, rotation, scale. Actually, first what we're going to do is we're going to click the armature, go into pose mode, and give all of these their keyframes by right clicking them and then hitting I. Location, rotation, scale. And hold on one sec. Okay. Now that we've given all of these guys their little keyframes there, we're going to go into, let's see here. We'll probably set this up for, let's set it up for 30 frames a second. Let's do that. That way we know what we're doing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to our first second. Bring this arm up. Let's see, I wave with my right hand, because I know he's facing this way. Rotate along the X. Control 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whatever. Just bring it up like this. Give it that swell look right there. That look like he's waving at him. I'm sure there are easy ways to do this, but this is very simple, just for you guys. And we're gonna go ahead and hit I, location, rotation, scale. So if we go back and play it, his arm simply comes up. Now we're gonna go ahead and go, let's see, 10 more frames. We're gonna rotate along the Z. 1, 2 I. I'm gonna go ahead and go 10 more frames. No. We're gonna go 15 more frames. Back one. And we're gonna bring it. We're gonna rotate along the Z. Alright, we're gonna hit I. Location rotation. We're gonna go 15 more. Rotate along the Z. I. Location rotation. Now we're gonna go ahead and go 10. And then hit Alt R to set his arm back to normal. And hit I. So it resets his rotation. So I think I also want to add a little bit of head movement in here. So what we have right now is just a very simple wave that I've already showed you guys how to. This is much slower than the last one. So here I kind of want him to look up a little bit right before he waves. So let's say right here. I'm going to select his head, hit I, location rotation. Then we're going to go 10 more frames. 10 more frames. Just as his arm comes up, rotate along the X. 1. So that within 10 frames, his head just slowly moves back. And I. Okay, I don't even know if I just did that. I'm not paying attention. Alright, so what you got here is very simple animation. Simply, he waves at him. And then as his arm comes down, we probably want to bring his head back down. So we're going to go ahead and insert another one here. Another keyframe for his head. Click on the 80th frame. Rotate the X, holding Control. There we go. Very simple. Alright, so now we're going to want to rig this guy, or get this guy to move. Okay, so we've got this guy done. He's done. We're done with him. Why don't we get this guy to walk up or something? And this is all going to be a one-shot animation. So just thought I'd let you know. This is not going to be some complex multi-shot. So we're going to select his armatures, go into pose mode, go into the very first frame, keyframe there. Go ahead and give all of these their, actually, let's not just yet. Let's bring him back a bit. Y, holding Control, not holding Control. Put him back about there. Alright, now we're going to insert on his body a location rotation right there. You'll see why in a second. Alright, so right here, we're going to want to rotate this leg to get him to walk. So we do want we do want a keyframe there and there. So we're going to rotate this along the X by hitting R and then X and then hitting I. We're going to go ahead and go 30 frames. We're going to rotate this along the X. 2. I'm going by 2 frames, just so you know. Alright, I had to make sure. Excuse me. I just botched that up again. Okay, I'm sorry. Rotate along the X. 2. Location rotation. Rotate X. A little bit more. So you have very simple bring his leg up. But you know what? I don't really like that. So I'm gonna go over here, go to our 30th frame. And Alt R on that guy right there. Oops. That was weird. Alright, Alt R on that guy. We'll bring that leg straight forwards within a 1 second period. And then we're gonna hit I. And there. Please remember to always hit I. Now we're gonna move his body forwards. We also gotta do this. This is very intense sequence here, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it quickly for you guys because I don't want to bore you. So we're just gonna go ahead and see. We've got his leg coming up. We'll go another second, I guess. Give it another second here, and we'll go ahead and first we'll go ahead and rotate this along the X. Like that. Give that a keyframe, and rotate this along the X. Give that a keyframe. We can go ahead and rotate this a little bit more. Oops, not that one. This one. Opening and closing my toolbar. Now we're gonna. Oh, did I give this one a keyframe? No, I didn't. Didn't save it. Alright, so I'm just gonna overview here what we have. Alright, very nice. Right here is where this one starts to move. Now, if you've seen the Minecraft character walk, you know he doesn't have legs, or doesn't have joints. Also, what we need to do is go over here and reset these leg pieces. Oops. There we go. So we get a very short animation here of this dude moving. Like that. A simple jump, I'd say, is what this is. Now, as he moves forwards, you obviously want him to move forwards just a touch. So we've already set his keyframe there. So over here we want him to move just a touch at the 30th frame. Go ahead and G along the Y. Actually, don't move him yet. Just set a keyframe there. On the 60th, now this is where he moves a little bit. Just a hair. A little bit of a hop there, I guess. So you get just a slight hopping motion there. You know, very simple stuff here. And I'll stop there for you guys because I don't want to get too into this. But there's another thing we incorporate here. We also have a sword, right? So we're going to make this guy hold a sword. So what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Append. We're going to go back to our Blender stuff. We're going to find our sword. Is this it? Nope, here it is. And we're going to go Object, and we're going to go Cube. We're going to link it. And holy cow, that's a big sword. We're going to scale that down a ton. Not that. The sword. Go ahead and move that over here to these guys. Still a touch big, I'd say. But that's up to you guys, I guess. Alright. So, let's say that's really positioned a little bit better. Where is that sword anyway? Is it here? Ah, here it is. Dang, something so small can get lost really easily. Go ahead and give it to this guy over here. We're gonna Alt R it. Okay, is it already set to its default position? Okay. We're gonna rotate it along the Z until it's facing forwards, front and center. Put that in his hand. Almost a perfect placement, I'd say. It needs to be a little bit bigger, I'd say. There we go. Because you know you can see the end of it out the back of his hand. That looks like a pretty good placement. Now, obviously, it needs to get rotated on the Y-axis. 90 degrees. There. Now he is holding his sword. It looks pretty good, if I may say so. Scaled up just no, that looks good. Move it forward just a touch more. There we go. Now, since the character itself moves, we probably want to parent this. We're going to go to the very beginning here. And because we positioned it beforehand, it's already messed up. So I'm just going to go into side view here real quick. G this along the Y, holding shift, bring it back to where it's about where the arm would be. That looks about right. Alright, so now, it does have a little bit of a rotation, I guess. It's not exactly like that. So that's a little bit better. That's way better. Alright. So, we've got all this going. Alright, I just completely lost my train of thought. We are going to now parent this to the arm. So we're going to hit Control P. Object, keep transform, just object. And I think that may have been done wrong, but let's watch it real quick by hitting Alt A. Yes, that's done wrong. Right, so we're going to Control Z that, Control P, parent to bone. That's what we've got to do, Alt A. And then you get that object following him. Alright, now you guys are probably still thinking, oh, wait a minute, we're still missing something. And yes, we are. We're missing the creeper. Now, unfortunately, I haven't figured out quite yet how to get the blocks to blow up without building a block for each one, which I'll be doing a tutorial on a whole lot later, how to build each specific block and texture it. But hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, we're gonna put the creeper in, and hopefully, well, we'll just do this. Object, and we'll get our cube in here. Wow, that's a big creeper. Humongous. Scale it on down, please. Ugh! Just like the creeper, please. Scale that guy down. And let's select the whole thing as a whole. Scale that guy down. Scale that bad boy down. Now we're going to go ahead and G. I'm going to control it. Along Z. Place him right there. On 7. We're not going to do anything fancy with him. Just going to place him here. And obviously, he's not quite where he should be. And he's not quite the right size either. There we go. That looks way better. Because the creeper's not the exact same size as Steve, is he? So we're just going to get a simple, this guy jumping at him. Well, oh, hey, look at that. The creeper moves, doesn't it? So we're going to get the beginning of the guy jumping at the creeper. And this guy's waving. Like a complete... Well, never mind. Okay, so first we're going to, since we got this guy all selected and everything, we're going to open up the action editor again. So we're going to go ahead and click and drag here. Hit T to close this toolbar. Open this up in the dope sheet. Alright, let's see. We've got this guy here. We can go ahead and hit B and delete all of this guy. All of those. Oh! Did that wrong. Let me go ahead and lock these first. Oop, lock those two again. Here we go. Spiffily. Close those out. And we're going to delete these keyframes. Okay. Select that one, hit X. Select that one, hit X. There we go. Alright, so now that we got all this through, we're gonna go ahead and just, I guess we'll just leave him there. You guys know how to animate. Real simple. Right click, eye, insert, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and close this off real quick. Join area. And so, with all of that being done, we're gonna go ahead and position the camera now. Right now, it's rather a large overview, and I don't like where it is. G, Shift, Z. I'm just positioning it right now. Actually, what I'm gonna do, to make it easier for everybody, camera selected, Alt R, Alt G. Now we're gonna G along the Z. I'm just gonna reposition it here. What are we seeing here? That's an I. G along the Y. G along the X. Rotate along the Z. So we get okay, now rotate along the X. And Shift Z. Front view. Here we go. Rotate this way. Alt R. So, I'm gonna rotate on Z. Whoops. What did I just do? Oh, wireframe. Gotta love it. Alright, rotate along the Z. 90. Rotate along the Y. 90. And we're gonna rotate it on the Z again. 90 more degrees. Again, this way. Oh, nope. Wrong way. Actually, I like that way. G along the X. And we're gonna move it down by hitting G and then Z. Then we're gonna rotate it on the Z. We're gonna G and then Z again. Oh, nope. X. Nope, Y again. Fail. There we go. That's actually a pretty good angle. I think we wanted a little bit more in though. We can go to top view. Scale this down a little bit so we can get a little bit more of our what we're seeing here. Get a little bit closer, I mean. G on the Shift Z. Alright, that's better. That's way better. Now we'll be able to see what's going on. That's still a pretty wide shot. I think we're good right here. Alright. So I like how this is going. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that in our material tabs, all of our guys here, not our armatures, all of these guys have in their materials their face texture selected. I don't want the bones, come on. The deuce. There we go. Face textures. Ugh. Face textures. And this, of course. We want these face textures too. All of this. But, since we'll be seeing this too. Face textures that. Actually, I don't think those are needed. We'll see. Here, we'll hit F12 to see what this looks like right now. Okay, so this obviously needs some lighting work. So we'll use this as a, we'll look at this, and we'll actually open up a new one here, new window here, with our image editor. Whoops, UV image editor. Fail, I'm sorry. Look at our image here and see where we can improve in the lighting. Now obviously we want to see the creeper again. We're going to go ahead and go into here, hit escape. We probably want a sunshine, so we'll go ahead and go and find our light first. There she is. Delete, please. Shift A, add lamp, sun. Alright, I don't like where that one's positioned. We'll go ahead and go to 3. G. Rotate it just so it's facing over here. Give it, I don't know, like a little bit of a noonday. Or mid-morning. Rotate along the Z. Like a mid-morning glare there. Hit F12 again. Get a better look here. Oh yeah, that bad texturing job. Ugh. Can't believe I did that. I'm mad at myself. I don't like how that creeper's turned out though. Okay, sorry for that. All it is just a little blurb in my texturing process. My bad. You guys should probably make sure and not let that happen. Be a little bit more careful with when you're doing this. Alright, so obviously there's going to be a little bit more light. We don't want the shadowing under here. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to Shift A, add another lamp. And we're going to do a point. Rotate that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. F12, see what the lighting's a little. Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, let's see. See if we can get a little bit more ambient. Here. That should be a little bit better. Ah, yes, much better. Ugh, I failed at texturing. You'll also want to go to these guys here, select the characters there, and turn their, go to their materials, turn their specularity all the way off on all of them. Oh, is his specularity all the way off? Nice. Alright, so then we'll go ahead and hit F12 again. There you go. Much better looking. Alright, now, obviously, since our creeper isn't textured, you don't see it properly, but there is something small we can do here. We can keyframe the specularity, just so it looks like he's flashing. So, even though he's not textured, we'll do this anyway. So we're going to, over this, we're going to hit I. Oops. Holding over this, we're going to hit I. And that'll give us a keyframe. And then you'll move up 30 frames. And we'll turn his specularity all the way up. And we'll hit I. And then we'll go another second. And then we'll turn his specularity all the way down. We'll hit I. And you can also change his colors and do that too. Right over here, we're going to go ahead and, let's see, down, up. We're going to bring it all the way up, hit I. Rather hit I there. Another 10 seconds, bring it all the way down, hit I. Up, alright, now we're going to bring it down again. We're just getting into flash a little bit better. I. Alright, we can change his colors too, but I think this will be fine. I mean, we can't see it here, but you get the basic idea. You get the gist of what we're talking about here. Alright, so now that we're done with this, I'd say that we're done. So I bid you all farewell. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or email us. We do have Facebook or Twitter. Feel free to do that too. It's down below in the description. Don't forget to save your work. We'll call this animation lag spike. All right. So yeah, let us know if you like this. If you have any ideas for the next Minecraft for the next October, please let us know. We're always open to ideas. If you have any specific tutorials you want requested, please let us know. Our motto happens to be "You ask, we do." So whatever you want, guys, we'll do it for you most likely. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Let's see here. F10.